tat chakshur devahitam purastat shukramucharatam Pashima Sharada Shatam Jivema Sharada Shatam Shinmayama Sharada Shatam Prabhavama Sharada Shatam Adina Syama Sharada Shatam Dau Shantihi Antariksham Shantihi Prithivi Shantihi Apaha Shantihi Oshadhaya Shantihi Panaspataya Shantihi Vishvedeva Shantihi Brahma Shantihi, Sarvam Shantihi, Shantideva Shantihi, Same Shantiredhi. From Yajurveda. O Lord, thou art pure and self-effulgent. We adore thee. May we live happily for 100 years. May our speech, our eyes, our ears, and all our senses wax clear and strong for 100 years. May we never be overcome by weakness. O Lord, whatever peace is in heaven and the sky, whatever peace dwells in earth and waters, whatever peace resides in herbs and trees, whatever peace abides in the gods and Supreme Brahman, whatever peace can be found in all other things, may all that peace come unto us. May all that peace come unto us. Om, peace, peace, peace be unto all. This morning our subject is stories of Vedanta monks, part 40. Monks, sadhu. Sri Ramakrishna says again and again, have the company of the holy. It is a medicine for worldly disease. It is extremely difficult to become a sadhu, holy person. Your mind and your speech must be united. There is a Baul song, Monna rangiye, Boshon rangiye, Kibul korili yogi. O yogi, you made a great, great mistakes. You have not colored your mind, but you have colored your cloth with ochre. That means still there is hypocrisy. It is easy to dress like a monk, but it is extremely difficult to be a monk. Sadhu saja sahoj, sadhu hawa kothin. When we study Sri Ramakrishna's life, we see that how many tests he had to go through from his disciples. Sri Ramakrishna says, I cannot touch money. One day Sri Ramakrishna went to see the Divine Mother in the temple. Swamiji was in his room. He put a silver coin under his mattress. Sri Ramakrishna came back. As soon as he was trying to sit on the mattress, he sat and he jumped up. Oof, jole galo, burning, burning. Then Sri Ramakrishna asked Swamiji, find out what is there. He lifted the mattress, found a silver coin. Sri Ramakrishna did not become mad at Swamiji. He says, very good, test me. As a money changer tests a fake coin. Sometimes, we strip like this and see what kind of sound comes. If it is a laid fake coin, it doesn't make any noise. Test me. As a money changer just the coin. Second, we find Swami Yogananda, just as his guru. He was from Dakshineshwar. One night he stayed at Sri Ramakrishna's room. After midnight he got up and found Master was not in bed. He was thinking, where has he gone? Then he was thinking perhaps he has gone to answer the call of nature. And at that time he used to carry his water pot for wash. He said, no, water pot is there. Where has he gone? Then a doubt crept in his mind. Does he secretly goes to his wife in Nahabat at night? I shall check. So it was a moonlit night. Yogananda was thinking, if he comes out from that Nahabat room, goodbye to my Guru. After a short while, he heard some cluttering noise of his sleeper coming from Panchabhuji, the north side, behind the Nahabat. Then Sri Ramakrishna came and saw his disciple standing in front of the Nahabat. Are you here? Did you not go to sleep? Then he was embarrassed, Yogananda. Sri Ramakrishna looked at him, immediately knew he is all-knowing. Do you know what he said? Very good, very good. সাধুকে দিনে দেখবি, রাতে দেখবি, তবে সাধুকে বিশ্বাস করিবি. Check a holy man at daytime and at night time, then trust him. He did not become mad. He was very happy that my disciples had tested me, are testing me. Balaram tested. Let me check whether Master is all-knowing or not. And Sri Ramakrishna went to his house, so he brought a plate of sandesh, sweets. And mentally he was thinking, this two belongs to Sri Ramakrishna, this one Narendra, this one Baburam. He mentally divided the sweets, which one will go to whom. When he first took the plate to Sri Ramakrishna took the two sweets which Balaram thought that those are for Sri Ramakrishna. He took only those two and then looked at him and smiled. Balaram realized Master was all-knowing. Dr. Sarkar. Sri Ramakrishna says, I cannot touch money, it stops my breath. So one day, he touched money in Sri Ramakrishna's body. Slowly, slowly his breath stopped. Keshav-sen, seeing Sri Ramakrishna's Samadhi, he was really overwhelmed. How is it possible a person transcends the body idea, this realm of this world, and merge into divine and come back? It is a mystery for him, the Samadhi. So what happened? Keshav-sen said to Sri Ramakrishna, Master, I have magazines, newspaper, monthly, fortnightly magazines, Brahmos magazines. So shall I spread your name through my magazines? Sri Ramakrishna in the beginning did not pay any attention. Then said, Keshav, through writing you want to make me great? Don't try. Whom others make great, that person becomes great. The Shakti, the power is within me. If it wants to manifest, even the great Himalayan mountain will not be able to suppress it. Look, that thing happened. He did not want name and fame. He did not want money. He did not want worldly enjoyment. only mother. How to recognize a real holy person? You know, when I was a student in college, I remember I read Life of Saint Durga Charan Nag, Sadhu Nag Mahasaya. He was a householder, married. But when I read his life, I found in renunciation, in purity, in self-surrender, he surpassed even the monks. Then when I became a brahmachari, I wrote an article on him. Nag Mahasaya and Saint Francis of Assisi. I compared these two lives. Sri Ramakrishna trained ideal monks, he trained ideal householders. In spiritual life, two things are vital: non-attachment and purity, and love. It is just like an aeroplane. You need two wings and the tail. Then the aeroplane can fly. A bird also cannot fly with one wing, two wings and the tail. So if you want to fly to the infinite, to God, you need two wings, renunciation and purity. And this back, love for God. In the Bhagavatam, in the 11th chapter, Krishna mentioned to Uddhava 27 signs of a sadhu, holy person. I shall read a few to you. Very interesting. A holy man, sadhu, is one who is kind, never doing a bad turn to anyone, forbearing, fortified in truth, free from impurities of the mind, unperturbed in happiness and suffering, and ever helpful to all, to the best of his abilities. He is free from passions. He has mastery over the senses. He is pure, possessionless, non-attached, calm, firm, free from self-centered action, spare in eating, dutiful, and ever resigned to me. A holy man is ever awake, vigilant, and self-possessed. He is courageous in all situations. He has conquered the 6 weaknesses of the body. He expects no respect from others, but himself shows respect to all. He has inherent stamina. He is friendly and kind to all. He has true learning also. Anyhow, these are some great signs of a holy person. Sometimes people ask, how shall I recognize a holy person? Similarly, the disciples also will have to go through tests. How? How do you test gold? First, gharshan. You bring a gold, whether the jeweler will test whether it is pure gold or not, through friction with the touchstone. They can see that whether this gold is genuine or not, first. Second way to test, to melt it. If it is a pure gold, you know it is pure. Or if any alloy added into it, you can see it. Third, hammering. The gharshan, next is chedon, cutting. They will put a thing and then hammer it and break it and see that its outside color and inside color both are the same or not. And when you hit it, they can see it. Fourth, hammering. They put it on the anvil and hammer it. If it is alloy, mixed with alloy, it will break. But if it is not alloyed, it will spread. Gold is a very soft metal. So disciples also are tested in many ways. First is Shiva. He will give some job to you and see that how you can serve your Guru, you can serve your Ishta. Watching your work, they will decide that this person has genuine sincerity, love, and devotion for the work. I lived with some monks. They will give you some work and then you will test you. If you do just right, 3-4 times they will test you. Then once you establish faith in their minds, if you make 100 mistakes, they will ignore it. No, he cannot make any mistakes. We tested him. I have seen. Second test, titiksha, forbearance of the disciple. Some likes comfort. Whatever food brings, accept. Whatever clothing comes, accept. Never seek for comfort, best own. That is the way they test, that whether he is self-contented or not. Third, sometimes the Guru will ignore you, will show indifference to you, just to test you, that whether you have genuine love for the Guru or Ishta or not. It happened to Vivekananda's life. Once Sri Ramakrishna stopped talking to him for a month. The moment Swamiji comes, he turns his face and goes away. After 1 month, Sri Ramakrishna, Swamiji continued visiting his Thakur. Then one day Sri Ramakrishna said, I don't talk to you, I turn my face from you, still you come here. Why do you come here? Sir, I love you. I read enough, I know many things. Because I really sincerely love you. That's the reason I come. Swamiji said, Sri Ramakrishna said, you are a great soul. I was testing you. That through my ignorance, through my rejection, through my indifference, will turn you away from me or not. I was testing you. Guru tests that way. Still, if you hold, your life will be blessed. You will achieve something. That is called upeksha. Fourth, if you make a little mistake, he will pound on you. He will scold you, even beat you. That is the way he tests. Still this person has love for me or not. Let me check. It happens. We know there is a famous saint in Vrindavan, Kachiyadas Baba. Still his ashrama is there. I visited that place several times. One man came, he was a famous barrister in Calcutta. He wanted to be his disciple. And this monk used to live on the top of a hill. So when he came, I want to be a disciple. You want to be a disciple? He simply kicked on his chest. And this man, the famous man, rolled over the rock. Then again he came back and fell at his feet. I want to be a disciple. Yes, I shall make you my disciple. I shall make you my successor. He became Shantadas Babaji, very famous man. He kicked him. How Guru also tests disciples. Anyhow, I told you some stories and incidents, how Guru-disciple relationship and how they test each other. Now I shall start. we are discussing Swami Madhavananda's spiritual talks. Swami Madhavananda was born in 1888, passed away 1965. He was in America for 2 years, 28, 29, 1928, 29, in San Francisco. He was a very, very legendary monk. Anyhow, I had a great opportunity to serve him briefly. Very famous monk. Real sadhu. I call 100% real sadhu. Holy Mata's disciple, he became General Secretary. Then they took him from America to India for India's work. He became an Assistant Secretary, General Secretary, Vice President, President. A great monk. His conversation when he became president, he used to talk to the devotees. That I am going to tell you. Belur Math, Thursday, 25th October 1962. God alone is the real thing in our lives. The other things are mere shadow, this Maya. Have faith that God exists. Sri Ramakrishna, like a scientist, through his experience, demonstrated it. That is, he said. I always say Dakshineshwar was a laboratory for God realization. Lab. Sri Ramakrishna demonstrated. Come on, you want to realize God? Come to my lab, join. We trust vaccines. We know it will protect us from COVID. I took two. I have faith because it is scientific truth. Similarly, the truth Sri Ramakrishna taught, it is proved scientifically. It works. Swami Turiyananda said, Master never said anything which he did not practice thrice. Any teaching he practiced thrice and then he taught. If it works on me, it will work on you. If vaccine Pfizer works on me, it will work on you. That is the way this spiritual truth functions. We read Yoga Sutra of Patanjali. All the sutras, all those aphorisms have been experimented, verified, then demonstrated. That is the way it works. The Holy Mother used to consider Sri Ramakrishna as a divine mother. When Sri Ramakrishna passed away, Holy Mother cried out, "O Mother Kali, where have you gone?" Kishori Maharaj, Holy Mother's disciple, asked Holy Mother, "Mother, how did you look at Sri Ramakrishna?" Well, I used to think of him as my son. And when Sri Ramakrishna, Holy Mother said, Sri Ramakrishna said, Holy Mother said, "How do you look at me?" He said, "The mother which is in the temple, Kali. The mother who is in the Nahabat, who gave birth to my body, Chandramani. And the mother and the person who is now massaging my feet, Sharada Devi. All three, I think, one. Mondirer ma, Nahabater ma, আর পাদসেবারতা এই Sharada. All three to me are the same mother. This relationship between Holy Mother and Sri Ramakrishna is a mysterious relationship. Sri Ramakrishna used to see Holy Mother, my wife, my disciple, and my Ishto, my chosen Gigi, Divine Mother. And Holy Mother used to look Sri Ramakrishna, my husband, my Guru, and my Ishto. This is something, it is only spiritual relationship. Sri Ramakrishna cautioned Hriday, his nephew, don't hurt her. Sri Holy Hriday became very possessive. He wanted to control Sri Ramakrishna. And he was very jealous of Holy Mother because she came to serve the Master. You see. And sometimes he was very rude, rough to Holy Mother. So Sri Ramakrishna cautioned him and said, look, if you hurt me and say something to me, you will get by. But if she is angry, boom. Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva will not be able to protect you. You don't know who she is. She is Divine Mother herself. And later on what happened? Hriday was thrown out from the Kali temple. Never make Shakti angry. I sometimes tell our devotees, never touch physically assault your wife. Verbally you may have some bad exchange, but never. And Manu Samhita says, Yatra Najyastu Pujyanti Ramante Tatra Devataha. What women are adored and worshipped in a family. They are God's dances. All God's dance there. That means that home becomes an abode of peace and bliss. You will have to hurt your wife, and at the same time you want peace, forget it. But I was watching our Bill Gates' divorce. He gave his wife $20 million. And I saw, it is an ideal divorce. Both I see smiling faces. Strive hard in spiritual life. In the beginning, when you start meditation, you will see darkness. When we close our eyes, we see dark. Let it be. But don't give up hope. Make effort. Make effort. Sometimes I give this illustration. I remember, suppose you want to see a matinee show at daytime. In the bright sun, suppose movie started, in the bright sun, you are outside, you bought the ticket, and you entered the hall, movie, where they are showing the movie. You see very dark. You cannot see your seat. So a guy will come with a flashlight, will tell you, what is your number, what is your seat? Then he will show you. But up to few minutes, when your eyes will be adjusted in the darkness, you can see the exit light, emergency exit light, 4, 5. With that light, your eyes are adjusted, and then you are seeing the movie. Then you can see many things in the hall. You can see human beings. In the beginning, you see deep dark. Same thing happens in meditation. In the beginning, you must see dark. But don't get out. Don't come out from that stage. Hold on. Concentrate. Then you will see light. Swamiji used to say, never give up hope. You will see the light. Wednesday, Belud Math, Wednesday, 31st October 1962. The Master took this human form and demonstrated how to pray. In whatever way you call on God, He will listen. All divine beings are the same. Pray to Him wholeheartedly. Then all the impurities of your mind will go away. Prayer. Prayer is a dialogue between God and man. We pray. I remember when I was working on that book, See God with Open Eyes, I did not put too much attention on the chapter, Ramakrishna's prayer. Later on I found, oh no. Though it is focused only on meditation, prayer must come. Then I worked very hard to make that big chapter elaborate. How many kinds of prayers Sri Ramakrishna demonstrated? Read that chapter. See God with open eyes. What is called prayer? Pray. Sometimes, some days you may not get japam and meditation. At that time, pray. At that time, talk. I used to make a joke. Something must work. If meditation doesn't work, japam. If japam doesn't work, prayer. If prayer doesn't work, read holy books. If that doesn't work, do some karma yoga. If that doesn't work, I used to make a joke, go and see a movie, Mrs. Doubtfire. Robin Williams will make you happy. Something must work. Prayer also of various kinds, shakam, nishkam. Some people pray to fulfill their desires, selfish. And some prayers are unselfish. Swami continued, when a little boy cries with pain, the mother rushes to that child. She never waits for a minute. So never lose patience. When the time comes, he will come to you. If he comes untimely, he will not be respected. He will not be honored. You must take a vow. I must make an effort. I shall never give up. He is inside. He is everywhere. He must show himself unto me. You know, whole world is in turmoil because of this COVID-19. But sometimes something good will come when these things will be over. It will not go. It will not continue eternally. The tornado does not blow 24 hours. It comes and goes. So this tornado, this COVID will go. But do you know what? Sometimes the bad time, this disaster make us strong. Very strong. Otherwise, sometimes easy-going life, comfortable life, no struggle, we do not grow. Sometimes the struggle is essential. The more struggle you have, the more strong you are. In the battlefield, those who go and fight, they gather a lot of experience. I shall read a passage to you which is very favorite to me. Swami Vivekananda said, Be not anxious. It is against the big tree that the great wind strikes. Poking a fire makes it burn better. A snake struck on the head raises his hood, and so on. When there comes affliction in the heart, when the storm of sorrow blows all around, and it seems light will be seen no more, when hope and courage are almost gone, it is then, in the midst of this great spiritual tempest, that the light of Brahman within gleams. Brought up in the lap of luxury, lying on a bed of roses, and never shedding a tear, who has ever become great? Who has ever unfolded the Brahman within? That is a beautiful passage I like of Swamiji. Struggle, struggle, struggle. We are all struggling at present because of this uncertain COVID, a dangerous disease, killing thousands and thousands of people all over the world. মা দয়া করে কষ্ট দেন, Holy Mother used to say. The Divine Mother gives us suffering out of compassion sometimes. How compassion? That is the way He removes your karma, bad karma. Swamiji says, nothing comes to us which we do not deserve. If suffering comes, you deserve it. I deserve it. Do not blame, do not lament. Just forbear, forbear, forbear. Sha, sha, sha. অসময় এলে কদর হবে না। If God appears before you right now, you are not ready to accept Him. I remember the story of Ashuri, who was one of the great teachers of Shankar philosophy. His guru came and said, Ashuri, come, you have done enough of your family life, come. No, I have to look after my children, this and that. Please give me some time. 3 times Guru was rejected. Finally, I am tired, disgusted with this life. Please, I shall come right now and follow you. Time factor is there. As Sri Ramakrishna says, the mother bird does not break the shell of the egg when it is not matured within. Time factor is there in the spiritual life. As long as you are happy with the enjoyment, that's it. That inner yearning, longing will not come. প্রাণপণ চেষ্টা করব, make tremendous effort. Sri Ramakrishna told that beautiful story of the farmer. 2 farmers, it was a drought, they were trying to bring water to their fields. One farmer was started to dig to connect from the canal to the field. His wife came lunchtime, hello, come on, have lunch. He went and took lunch with his wife. The other person, when his wife came and inviting him for lunch, well, get out, I shall kill you. I must bring water, otherwise our whole family will starve. And till evening he dug and brought water. And in the evening when the water came to his field, he came to his home and asked his wife, now give me food. He brought water. That kind of determination, that kind of resolution brings success. Forget body idea, forget food, forget everything. I must bring water in my field. Sri Ramakrishna's those stories, those parables are very, very picturesque, very vivid. Devotion is within all. Otherwise, why will you come here? Whenever you have time, chant His name. Then you will find your family, your whole world will be blissful, joyful. If you stay in the world, there is nothing wrong. But give up this worldliness. Let the boat be in the water, but not water in the boat. Then the boat will sink. Not necessarily that everybody will have to join the monastery and the convent. First rub your hand with oil, then open the jackfruit, so that glue will not stick to your hand. Similarly, have devotion, and then stay in the world. We must realize God in this life, otherwise there is no peace. Money can bring comforts, but it cannot bring peace. Hunger for God, yearning, longing for God are need. That is the only thing needful in spiritual life. When you see the golden glow in the eastern horizon in the morning, you know the sun will rise soon. If you have this kind of yearning, longing, you know the sun, you will realize God soon. Hunger, which is not coming. Why? That you will have to find out yourself. Who are taking away your mind from God? That only you can check. Nobody else can check it. You know it. Another thing is spiritual life you cannot force. I sometimes say love and spiritual life cannot be forced. If somebody can put a pistol on your chest and love me, it will not come that way. It cannot be forced. And it will not work. Balaram, Sri Ramakrishna's household devotee, was so devoted to Sri Ramakrishna. He used to write down that how many times Sri Ramakrishna visited my home in the almanac. 100 times Sri Ramakrishna visited his home. Sri Ramakrishna would run to his house again and again. Balaram's house is my parlor, is my fort where I go and meet the people. And he used to take care of Sri Ramakrishna with his whole family. Are so much devoted to Sri Ramakrishna. You see, God wants to come to visit you. If you make yourself ready and if you love. You know, when I reach Balaram's house, I used to give lecture there. Many times I lectured there when I was even early days. Holy Mother lived there, Swamiji lived there, all direct disciples lived in that house. One portion of his house he gave only for the Ramakrishna disciples. And they are very rich people, and fed them. For the reason I asked the devotees, set up a shrine, put good pictures. Dakshineshwar, Kamarpur, Jayarambaji, buy good sceneries, make a room for Sri Ramakrishna. You can spend money for many things, and for the shrine purpose, little small pictures, this and that. Beautiful shrine. I asked several devotees, Swami, you decide my pictures. So I said, buy these pictures, frame it, make a beautiful altar. That means you are welcoming God in your home. I remember somebody invited me, both are doctors. Oof. That big family pictures on the wall, and from the Calcutta street, they have a plastic, a 2 annas, 4 annas picture of Ramakrishna, Holy Mother. They put it there, and they will say, please do the worship. I said, I shall never come to this house anymore. I never went to their home. As you take care of your wife, children, or husband and wife, same way you must take care of, with same love, with same sincerity, you must take care of God. Money. As Sri Ramakrishna says, the bees collect the money, but they cannot enjoy the honey. Bees collect honey, but they cannot enjoy the honey. Human beings take away the honey. So human beings collect the money, it goes to various sources anyhow. Balloon March, Wednesday, 14th November 1962. Swami continued about yearning. Have yearning and call on God. If you make some mistakes, but if you have sincerity, then nothing will be bad for that. If a little child cannot pronounce the father's name, Papa or father, father knows that my child is calling me. God is one. Names and forms are different. Think of Sri Ramakrishna. Swamiji said Sri Ramakrishna is the embodiment of all gods and goddesses. Have faith on you and have faith in your mantra. God is eager to show himself unto you. Practice a little spiritual disciplines, then he will come forward. In the Chandogya Upanishad, there is an example. Under your room, underground, there is a big jar of hidden treasure, gold, diamond. And you walk over that floor all the time without knowing that hidden treasures below. But when Guru comes and tells you, I know there is a hidden treasure below, dig it. When you dig it, you will get it. When digging, you got a tung sound. Oh, yeah, it is there. Then you dig more and more and more. Then you will get the hidden treasure. That hidden treasure is within you. The kingdom of heaven is within you. I sometimes used to sing that song. I am not a good singer. Apnate apni theko mon jivana ko karu ghare ja chabi ta bose pabi khojoni jantapure পরমধন সেই রতনমণি যা চাবি তা দিতে পারে কত মণি পড়ে আছে সেই চিন্তামণির নাচ দুয়ারে. It is in the gospel, the song. Sri Ramakrishna used to sing this song. Oh my mind, just stay within. Don't roam hither and thither. Whatever you ask, everything will go, you will get it from within. কত মনি পড়ে আছে সেই চিন্তামণির নাচ দুয়ারে. All gems, jewels, whatever you want in your life, everything is there. Just go within. It is a beautiful song. In spiritual life, I think the other day I told you that story of Sri Ramakrishna's birthday. Sri Ramakrishna was asking Bhavanath, hey, nowadays I don't see you often, what is the matter? Master, I come, I see you every 15 days. But last time I saw you on the street, you are going by carriage, so I did not come. My goodness, only you will be happy only seeing. What he said? শুধু দর্শনেই সুখী, স্পর্শন, কথন. Don't you want to see me, talk to me, touch me? That is called spiritual experiences. More and more and more. Only seeing God, are you happy? Don't you want to talk to Him? Don't you want to touch Him? Don't you want to feed Him? Don't you want to serve Him? That is called spiritual life. More, more, more. Beautiful. Mantra Vishwas. Have faith in your mantra. Name. There is a tremendous power in the mantra. In Vaishnavas, they sing Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. I remember in our village, some Vaishnavas, they used to repeat this mantra, they sing and dance. When that thing happens, all Maya goes away from that area. It becomes vibrant through spiritual atmosphere. Name. God and His name are inseparable. When you call, He comes. But our problem is, we call and then we forget, we think something else. Then when God also stands in front of you, oh, He does not want. Then again He goes away. Again we call, again He comes, He stands near us, again He goes away. Because our mind goes to the other direction. We cannot hold the mind. That Krishna mentioned in the Gita, Moyeva mano adhasya, moyi buddhim niveshayo, nivasishyasi moyeva, atavuddham nasajamsaya. Hold, fix your mind in me, hold me with your intellect. Then you will live in me. Do not doubt about it. It is all Krishna's promise to human beings in the Bhagavad Gita. Do all work in the world like as a duty. Stay in your home like a maid servant of a rich man. Don't spend all of your energy, all of your mind only for family and family and family. Samsara. Give a little bit of your mind to God. You will not be a loser. You have come to this world only for a few days. That is it. Aim, practice it. On the second visit, Sri Ramakrishna told him, Sangsare dashir moto thaku. Stay in this world like a maid servant. A maid servant serves the child of the master, my child, my child, my child. But in the bottom of her heart she knows this is not my child. My real child is at home. So, like a maid servant, serve your wife, serve your children, everything, love them, serve them. But in the bottom of your heart you know, when I shall depart, they will not go with me. Everybody has come with his or her karma. I have come alone, I shall go alone. We are in this world only for a few days. I call it is a holiday inn, vacation village. Very short period. Each person comes with his or her karma. ঠাকুর সূক্ষ্ম শরীরে এখনও রয়েছেন. The master still exists in his subtle body. Swamiji said, it is in Belur Math rule book. Sri Ramakrishna exists. All right, I shall stop here today. Then new entry comes. Masatoma sadgamaya, tamasoma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma amritam gamaya, abhirabhirma edhi, rudrajatte dakshinamukam, dinamam pahi nityam, om shanti, shanti, shanti. Lead us from the unreal to the real, lead us from darkness to light, lead us from death to immortality, light us through and through, and guide us evermore with thy loving presence. Peace, peace, peace be unto all. Anyhow, now we are going to have our Zoom session. Please give us a few minutes time. Thank you.